This is the lovely lady who has made a 39-year-old man a grandfather twice, delightful Joan Benny.
And this is my partner, George Atkinson, from Glendale, California.
This is the father of the lovely young lady who has made a 39-year-old man a grandfather twice, Jack Benny.
Hello, this is my partner, Lynn Sparrow, from Los Angeles, California, and we're all here to play Password.
Yes, it's Password. Brought to you this evening by New Denture Cream, the special denture toothpaste made with the cleaning power dental plates need. Denture Cream. And now, here's your host on Password, Alan Ludden.
Good evening. It's a real pleasure to have you with us to play Password tonight. Mr. Jack Benny, can I tell you what a great thing this is for all of us that you should play Password with us tonight?
Well, thank you very much.
It's a real pleasure to have you here, and you, Joan Benny. My, you're such a pretty girl.
Thank you.
Joan, you know, my youngsters would like that I should ask you a question, and I think probably other youngsters around the country share their curiosity. When you were a little girl in Jack Benny's house, did you get an allowance?
Don't answer that.
Why not? Why not?
Well,
I know it's sort of inflation these days, but I remember getting a quarter a week, I think, when I was very little.
A quarter a week?
oh, she gets more now.
Oh,
There's no comparison, you know, what she gets.
Joan, it was very nice living in that house, I bet, though, wasn't it?
Very.
All right, let's talk to your partner here. You're going to play Password with George Atkins from Glendale, California. George, sir, what do you do for a living?
I'm a systems analyst of photo reproduction methods, and on the side I also teach tennis.
Is that interesting, Joan?
I didn't even understand that. What is it?
What kind of systems do you analyze?
Reproduction.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to know what you do. Mr. Jack Benny, sir, what do you do for a living?
I sell violin strings. I sell them by the ton.
I understand it's very lucrative.
I tried to raise it $6, but Kennedy wouldn't let me.
Let's talk to your partner, Mr. Benny, Lynn Sparron. What occupies your time?
I'm a student at the University of Southern California, majoring in elementary education.
University of Southern California.
Yes.
Are you familiar with that school, Joan?
Yes, in football games,
Where'd you-
past football games.
Where'd you go to school?
Well, I went to Stanford, and we were great rivals.
All right, now you're rivals for the moment. We're going to play Password, and here's how we do it. You know, the object of our game is to get your partner to say the password by giving one-word clues, and both teams work on the same password at the same time, and the team that gets it first is the one that scores. Now, I'm going to give a copy of our first password to Joan Benny and to Jack Benny, the very same password, and while they look at it, we'd like you to look at it at home.
The password is hurricane.
Okay, Joan Benny, the first clue is yours. It's worth 10 points. See if you can get George Atkinson to say that word.
Tornado.
Hurricane?
You did it! They did it. 10 points. That's for you, 10 points, George. You know the first team that scores 25 points wins the game, which is worth $250. And a chance to win even more money in the lightning round. So, you see, we got a lot of money around here. I'll give this password to Lynn and to George, and as they look at it, you look at it at home, please.
The password is waltz.
Okay, Lynn, first clue is yours, worth 10 points. See if you can get Jack Benny to say the word.
Dance.
Jig?
Dance, jig. No, 9 points, George.
3.
Trio.
3, trio follows. Now, right, 8 points, Lynn.
Waltz.
What gave it to you? 3?
Well, he said 3.
Very good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's one.
May I explain something to you? When you hear this sound, it means that your clue has not been accepted by our authority, Dr. Reason A. Goodwin, an editor of the forthcoming World Book Encyclopedia Dictionary, and I trust you'll never need to hear it. Let's see now. The score stands 10-8. Password goes to Joan and to Jack Benny, and as they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is speech.
It's yours, Joan. 10 points.
Oral.
Oral.
Vocal,
Oral vocal. No, 9 points, Mr. Benny.
Oration.
Speech.
You did it! We're moving right along here. 10-17. Password goes to George Atkinson, Lynn Sparrow, and as they look at it, please join them.
The password is tea.
Okay, George, 10 points. We'll give you 20.
golf,
Golf.
Tea.
How did you get tea from golf?
Well, ball seemed too easy, and the next thing I thought of was tea.
Well, you're doing very well. She's a very bright girl, Mr. Benny.
Yeah. I was going to say, why not? But
Have to. Jack Benny and Joan Benny have the password now. As they look at it, you look at it, please.
The password is miser.
No, it's Mr. Benny, it's yours first. 10 points.
me.
What did you say, Lynn?
Comedian.
In a sense, yes. Let's see, 9 points, Joan.
Cheap.
stingy,
Stingy. Benny? No. 8 points, Jack.
Spendthrift.
Extravagant.
Extravagant. 7 points, Joan.
Opposite.
Opposite.
miser,
That's it. And with Miser George, you scored over 25 points, which gives you $250 and a chance to pick up more money in the lightning round. Right now, we're going to see how much money you can get in 1 minute. Your very pretty and bright partner here, Joan Benny's going to give you clues to 5 passwords, one at a time, and each one that you get is worth $50 to you. The only trick is you've got to move along quickly, and Joan, if you feel your clues aren't getting through, sometimes it's better to move on to the next word, because you have to do it all in only 1 minute. Here's the first word. Go.
Drink.
cocktail,
Bubbles.
soda,
Expensive.
champagne,
$50.
Academy.
school,
$100.
Tornado.
hurricane,
Small.
whirlwind,
All right, I'll take it. Whirlwind win. I'll take it.
Hoe.
rake,
Man.
farmer,
That's 200.
Ship.
boat,
Promenade.
deck,
You did it. Very good. Those were very precise clues. And as a matter of fact, in 45 seconds, what you just did there, Joan Benny, you and George, you have $250, George, for the lightning round, plus $250 for the game, giving George Atkinson at the end of his first game $500. And that's not all. George, you could win even more money, or indeed, Len, you could still win some money, because on the nighttime passwords, you know, the winning team just keeps right on playing. We're going to keep right on playing. You'll
Give
play.
me waltz again.
Well, we'll have you a new partner. That's what we're going to do. We're going to change partners and start our second game. George, join Jack Benny. Lynn, over here with Joan Benny, please. We'll return in just a moment to play more password, but right now, a grand old song presented by Dutch Masters Cigars. Are you ladies acquainted here?
Yes, we
All
are.
set? Going to compete against these two fine gentlemen over here. Two fine-looking young men, if I ever saw them. You all set over here? Gentlemen?
Yeah.
You are? Okay.
I get part of what you made over there, don't you?
Joan and Jack Benny have the password, and I don't think you do, as a matter of fact. And as they look at it, you look at
Haven't I won anything yet?
it. Nothing. But you got a new game coming right now. All right, you've seen the word. Mr. Benny, first clue is yours, worth 10 points.
Linen.
Sheet.
Linen sheet. 9 points, Joan.
Cloth.
Handkerchief.
Cloth handkerchief. 8 points, Mr. Benny.
Material.
Wool.
Wool. 7 points, Joan.
Wool.
Fabric.
That's it. I think that's a woman's word, don't you?
I think it is.
Sure, men don't say fabric. All right,
I
let's
do
see.
all the time. There isn't a day I don't say fabric.
I can't win. All right, here we go. Lynn and George have the password. As they look at it, you look at it, please.
The password is sweater.
Yes, I think you do. George, first clue is yours, worth 10 points.
Pullover.
Sweater.
He's pretty good too, Joan.
Yes, I
It
know.
could also be policeman.
I think sweater.
Well, I should have lost. Isn't pullover 2 words?
No,
No, I
one word. One word. You would have heard from us if it were 2 words. Yeah. Joan and Jack Benny have the password, and as they look at it, you look at it, please.
The password is fig.
First clue is yours, Joan, worth 10 points. We'll give you 17.
Fruit.
Anything. Say.
Orange.
Orange. No, 9 points, Jack Benny.
Date.
Five seconds.
Pit.
Date pit. 8 points, Joan.
Adam.
Apple.
Adam Apple. Oh. You didn't expect that, did you?
Newton.
Fig.
Fig. Great. Newton. That was 17 points the men have. The ladies have Oops. They're going to catch my hand tonight if it's the last thing they do. All right. 7 to 17. Password goes to Lynn and to George. And as they look at it, you look at it at home.
The password is lover.
Okay, Lynn, first clue is yours, worth 10 points.
Casanova.
Lover.
How are you going to beat that? You,
I was going to say me again. That means I'm a cheap lover.
17 to 17. Password to Joan and Jack Benny. And as they look at it, you look at it, please.
The password is target.
Yours, Jack. Benny, 10 points. We'll give you the game.
Bullseye.
Not allowed. 2 words. 9 points, Joan Benny.
Shooting.
Target.
That's it.
At least I helped you.
Yes, I think you helped her quite a bit on that one. All right, Lynn, let's see. That's over 25 points, giving you $250 for the game and a chance to pick up more money in the lightning round. And you know how we play the lightning round.
Yes, I do.
You all said, Joan, you're doing it again.
Oh, again? Oh.
Again, yes, right now. You have to do it in 1 minute. Here's the first word. Go.
Sugar.
Spice.
That's right, for 50.
Bird.
Feather.
Gun.
Shoot.
All right, I'll take shoot. All right.
Tenor.
Solo.
Speak.
Soprano.
Phrase.
Clause.
Oral.
Song.
Can we drop it?
All right, next word.
Cards.
Game.
Shuffle.
Deck.
After.
Deal.
That's it. 150.
Mug.
Beer.
Mug.
Expression.
Jewels.
Jules Stein. I was thinking of Rudy Valley. Stein song. You're too young to remember him, I know. But
Rudy Valley.
now let's see. That one word there that was very tough was voice, Lynn. And the last Jules Stein was what he was going for, or the Stein song. So, oh, give her 50 for it? Oh, well, we're throwing money around tonight. All right, let's see what you have there, Lynn. You have $250 for the game, plus $200 for the lightning round, giving you at the end of the second game, Lynn Sperron, $450. What was the matter, John?
Voice.
Voice. Instrument was the only thing I could have suggested on that night. That's a tough word.
Yeah.
But, you know, the more games you win on a nighttime password, the more money you win. So for the third game, George, Lynn, if you will, go back to your original partner. We'll be back to play more password in just a moment, but right now, here's information about a special toothpaste for people with dental plates.
I'm going to get some.
You all are acquainted over here, George and Joan?
Sure are.
Let's see, Lynn and Jack. Oh, Lynn, it's Spiro.
Yes.
Spiro, Lynn Spiro. Meet Jack Benny.
How do you do?
You're playing your second game with him. Are you all set, Mr. Benny?
Yes.
All right, here it goes. Password to Joan and to Jack. And as they look at it, you look at it, please.
The password is pension.
It's yours, Joan. 10 points. First word.
Fund.
Fund.
Charity.
Fund charity. 9 points, Jack Benny.
Charity.
Five seconds, Lynn.
Contribution.
Contribution. 8 points, Joan.
Aged.
Aged.
What'd she say, aid?
Aged.
Aid.
No.
Oh, aid.
5 seconds.
Money.
Money. No. 7 points, Jack Benny. Five seconds. Where are you?
It's tough.
It is. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
You want to forfeit this one?
Yeah.
All right. 6 points, Joan.
Welfare.
Five seconds. Joan.
Goodwill.
Welfare, goodwill. 5 points, Jack.
Fund.
Chest.
Fund chest. 4 points, Joan. It's a tough
Worker.
worker. 5 seconds, George.
Laborer.
Laborer, no. 3 points, Jack Benny.
Money.
Five seconds, Lynn.
Welfare.
No, not welfare. 2 points, Joan.
Plan.
Plan. 5 seconds, George. Sorry, time is up. 1 point. Down to the bottom, Jack.
Security.
5 seconds, Lynn.
Pot.
Pot, security pot, no. It is a tough word. My friend, the word is pension. Pension. But that is a tough word. It's not charity, certainly. All right, let's see. Where do we have nothing going here. All right, let's see what can happen. I'll give the word to George and to Lynn, and as they look at it, you look at it at home, please.
The password is theater.
Okay, Lynn, first clue's yours, worth 10 points. See if you can get Jack Benny to say this word.
Hartford.
College?
Hartford College, no. 9 points. We'll explain that for the rest of the country later. George, 9 points.
Grauman's.
5 seconds, George.
Theater.
Theater is the word. Lynn, just in case some people in other parts of the country didn't understand Hartford, because I might have said insurance. What
That could have been insurance, too, yeah.
in Los Angeles there is what?
The Huntington Hartford Theater.
Hartford Theater. Okay, let's go. We got 9 points over here for Joan Benny's team, no points for Jack Benny's team, and the password goes to the Bennys right now. And as they look at it, you look at it with them, please.
The password is horn.
All right, Joan, Jack, beg your pardon, Jack Benny, first clue is yours, 10 points.
Instrument.
5 seconds, Lynn.
Musical.
Musical, 9 points, Joan Benny.
Trumpet.
Horn.
Horn is the word. That always reminds me of one of your best movies.
Yes, I was going to get that in afterward.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Close, so-and-so, at so-and-so midnight. So.
George and Lynn have the password. As they look at it, you look at it home, please.
The password is Ruby.
All right, Lynn, first clue is yours, 10 points. Five seconds, Lynn.
Red.
Russia.
9 points,
That'd be
George.
too obvious.
Jewel.
Ruby.
Ruby. All right, you scored over 25 points. You have $250, a chance to pick up more money in the lightning round, George, and you know how we play the lightning round. Are you set?
I mean, I have to do this
You
again?
have to do it again. Here you go. You have to do it all in 1 minute. And here's the first word. Go.
Ode.
Poem.
$50.
Hat.
Lid.
Sun.
15 seconds. Say something, George, so she can give you another clue. Anything.
Hat.
Can we go to the next one?
Yes,
Go back
next
to
word.
it?
No, you don't come back.
Oh, we don't? Oh, I'm sorry. Deer.
Animal.
Head.
Say something. George.
Shoulders.
Top.
Highest.
Deer.
45 seconds. Go to the next word. why don't you?
Okay,
Next word.
Hand.
Foot.
Part.
Finger.
That's right.
Door.
Knob.
That's right. All right, George. Let's see. That hat she was going for, that sun, bonnet. Bonnet was the word. That's a funny word to it. And that deer, the top of the deer was antler. Antler. But George did very well there. You have $150 for that lightning round, plus $250 for the game, plus the preceding $500, giving George Atkinson at this point $900. We'll be back in a minute.
For heaven's sakes, didn't I win anything?
We'll talk about that later. We'll be back in a minute to tell you about next week's guest stars on Password. But right now, a word about Remington Electric Shaver. Now let's see who won the money tonight. George Atkinson won $900. Lynn Spiro won $450. And what's that, Joan?
Well, it's a picture of George Washington. It's since prices have gone up these days, but, you know, it's week's allowance.
Your allowance.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Isn't that nice? Next week, we'll be back next week. We'll have two new contestants who'll be playing Password with our guest stars, who will be next week Eve Arden and Chuck Connors. Joan, I understand that your mother plays Password all the time at home with us in the daytime show.
Yes, she does.
And I think she'll be very proud of the manner in which you conducted yourself tonight.
I hope so. Thank you.
It was a real pleasure having you here. What can I say, Jack Benny, except that it was just a
Don't
great...
say anything. Give me something. What can I say? What can I say?
Well, pleasure in playing the game. I'm sure Mary was proud of you, and we thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll see you all tomorrow, next week at the same time, or I hope tomorrow on Daytime Password over most of these same CBS television stations. Until then, this is Alan Ludden saying the password tonight is audience. Our California audience is making us feel very much at home, and we certainly thank you all. So long. See you tomorrow, I hope.
Password has been brought to you this evening by Remington, makers of the new Electronic 2 shaver. First with cordless power. First with reserve power. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Jack Clark. The contestants on this pre-recorded program were selected and interviewed in advance.